Hello, and thank you, Representative and Chair Staffstrom and Senator and Chair Winfield and Ranking Member Senator Kissel for the time to take to hear my support of HB 6787. And my name is Jason Ortiz. I currently serve as the Executive Director of Students for Sensible Drug Policy. We are a 501c3 organization that fights to encourage all young people to become active in their communities and address the drug policies that are impacting their lives and their families. And I was actually one of those folks that was arrested in high school as a student. I was 16 years old. This was the year 2000 in Norwich, Connecticut. And I was thrown out of school, thrown into the criminal justice system for possession of less than a gram of cannabis. At the time, I was able to narrowly avoid incarceration after spending tens of thousands of dollars on legal fees, but I was able to eventually go to college because organizations like Students for Sensible Drug Policy and other advocates changed the Higher Education Act's federal aid elimination penalty that would have denied me Pell Grants in order to go to college. But thanks to the work of advocates, progressive state representatives, and senators, that law was changed. I was able to go to the University of Connecticut, graduate, find SSDP as a student, and eventually become its executive director. And so the change of a small law, a small change, can radically change somebody's life. I was able to become an advocate because folks changed small tweaks to the law. HB 6787 is in a similar situation where y'all have the opportunity here to radically improve people's lives by giving them the access to freedom, prosperity, and opportunity as a full member of society. When we decided to legalize cannabis, we wanted to make sure that all of those that were most impacted were going to benefit not just from the business side of it, but from all of the community benefits of being a full member of society. Right now, we don't know exactly how many people are currently incarcerated for cannabis or on parole or probation. We've asked numerous state agencies for that number, been unable to get a really specific response, and this bill pushes that conversation forward to make sure that we're at least talking about folks that are currently being prosecuted, but we do need to expand it towards parole, any type of supervision, folks that are currently incarcerated. To this day, we have not done anything to actually release those currently incarcerated for cannabis crimes, but we have passed numerous laws to help the business side of things grow. And so that outstanding issue and that outstanding injustice can be corrected. We can correct it together here today. And so I do support HB 6787. I would like it to be stronger and actually apply to more different pieces, but I do want to make it clear that it is unclear how many people are currently incarcerated or on probation or parole for cannabis crimes. That is an injustice and something that we could correct by just asking the executive branch and various officials to give us a clear answer on that. We were able to find out that there was roughly 40,000 expungements that were touted as something that happened. If we were able to find that number of 40,000, I think it is very possible to find out the folks that are currently incarcerated or on probation or parole, get the names, contact their families and say, we're working to get your families out. So hopefully the rest of our community, all the state representatives here today can join us in that fight to make sure that no one is left incarcerated for cannabis crimes and making sure that everyone that is on probation or parole is able to live a full and free life.
Thank you. Comments, questions?